These are my latest trash pick finds for the end of this week. First of all, this is the True Value Snow Chief 2-cycle made by MTD snow thrower, 3 horsepower, 21 inch, like my other one that died. There's a wire caught in the auger right there. I gotta take it off. The auger might be bent, but the engine does run. Somebody was working on it because the cover's been gone. And here's a Ghetto Jacobson 2-stage snow thrower. I think it's a 6 or 7 horsepower Tecumseh. I think it's been sitting outside because, of course, the choke is pretty stiff and the throttle's stiff. So, yeah, I think a new engine is in order for this one. But the drive and shit works pretty good. I checked it all out. The chute rotates all right. I mean, there's no excessive skidding on the bottom where the skid shoes and scraper are. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing yet. I'm gonna try to find an engine for it. If I can't, I'm gonna have to give it away because I can't have shit laying here for so long. And here's a True Value. This is funny, a green lawn chief. Most of the lawn chiefs are red, and it's got a Tecumseh engine on it. And with such a cheap mower with no height adjusters, it's got a grass catcher. I don't know if this thing runs yet. There's no gas in the tank. It's pretty bone dry. And of course the Weed Eater lawnmower, the 4.75 horsepower Briggs. It has a revving up and down problem. I think it's a diaphragm and a carburetor. This is kind of an odd setup. There's no governor link on the governor lever. There's just a wire connecting right there on the throttle valve, and it connects to this. But the engine does rev up and down, but it doesn't puff any black smoke, so I'm gonna have to check the diaphragm on that one. And of course, I think the diaphragm is shot on this one too, the one I picked up the other day in the video. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check the diaphragm in this one and replace the one in that one. And I found the cover for it. I went back to the same garbage. It was still there. It was buried in the junk, so I found the cover. And yeah, I'll show you some more shit that I found. Excuse me for the noise. Fucking Harleys. You guys would like this. An Amoco Stay Warm torpedo heater. I found it during a rainy day. There was no kerosene in it. I put some kerosene in it, and I'll plug it in. I'll give a demonstration. All there was wrong was there was no kerosene in the tank. I filled some kerosene in there, and it works. So good, because I need one. Because the ready heater I have has been having problems. And a pair of Sirwin Vega speakers, floor speakers, 317p. The woofer surrounds are blowing out of them. I got somebody coming up from Illinois to get those tomorrow. And there's a pair of others. There's another pair of Sirwin Vega speakers, D5s with 12-inch woofers. And I don't know if those work, but the surrounds on the woofers are alright. But the 706p, the 317p ones, these large ones, the woofer surrounds are blowing out of them, but somebody will fix them up. And yeah, I found this hand spreader to spread fertilizer on the lawn in tight places, because that spreader, you don't want to spread too much. And I rescued this morning. This is an Admiral AM/FM stereo multiplex. It's a tube unit. This sucker is heavy too. It has a few scratches. It works fine. All it needs is a stylus for the turntable. The turntable rotates alright. And the FM stereo light is burned out. And I'll give a demonstration on that. And it's got these swivel speakers right there. And it's hard to find good tube units that work like this. I mean, there was a solid state one sitting at the same garbage, and this one. I took this one. The solid state one is just a pile of crap. But this is the real deal. This is tubes. And I'll plug it in. I'll give a demonstration. Yeah, all it needs is a stylus. And it's got the 45 adapter too. And I'll turn her on here. It's got a little tuning eye right there. And it does sound deep and it does sound nice. I'll balance the treble. The FM stereo light just came on. I might need some work, but tuning eye. Yeah, all it needs is the FM stereo light works intermittently. I just saw it flash, so there maybe is a bad connection in there. But otherwise, it just needs a stylus for the turntable. It's surprising because most turntables I find on old consoles like this, the tables are frozen. But this table works fine. All it needs is a stylus. And it's got the 45 RPM stacker. And yeah, this is the real deal. This ain't no solid state crap. This is tubes. And it's hard to find good working tube units. I mean, it's got a few scratches here and there. Here's my boo-boo. I scratched it on the edge by tipping it on its side because I had no help putting it in my truck. I had to do it by myself. But this is a heavy son of a bitch. And yeah, hopefully this will bring some good cash. I'm just going to price it just to sell. I'm not going to price it like 200 bucks or anything, but yeah, this is the real deal. This is tubes. I mean, it's hard to find good working tube units like this. And yeah, these are my trash pick finds this week. Yeah, that kerosene heater is going to service me well. Yeah, that other ready heater, that one, my brother used it one time and he ran the kerosene out of it and it just misfires and dies. But that thing has none of those weird controls like that one does. And yeah, and that concludes this video, and I sure hope you enjoyed my trash pick finds of the week. Bye.